All right. Let's get this show on the road.
Alrighty. So we are live now. I don't know if anybody can actually see me on stream because
Nope.
yeah,
You are just
perfect.
a black box.
Awesome. Then I'll just turn off my camera because that'll probably save some data.
The other question is, can anybody hear us?
I turned the sound on. Hopefully they can. I saw Erin was there, so she'll let us know if not.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm Dungeon Master Rick of Hammer of the Gods. We are here to... Oh, come on, go away. Stupid antivirus decided now's the best time to start running. No, it's not. Anyway, we are here to play some Babies and Broadswords because we didn't have anything better to do on New Year's Eve, and it's a fun game. We like playing. So we're going to go around and introduce ourselves. And Artemis, you're at the top of my screen, so I'm going to let you go first if that's okay. And tell us who you are, where we can find you, and who you're playing.
Yeah, so I'm Artemis. I'm the content coordinator, social media manager, and resident crazy lady of the Voctaire, and Affy's personal assistant. And I just live over there now. This is actually the first time I've been on somebody else's channel other than Drew's in a year. So
No, Jeremy.
that'll be fun.
Jeremy.
Yeah, well, yeah, Jared, but I mean, those two are like peanut butter and jelly. So, and I'm playing Kiki, the Displacer Kitten.
Excellent.
She's a punchy kicker.
Yeah, in Babies and Broadswords, they're blink kitties so that they don't get sued.
I'm a blink kitty. I'm a blink kitty, and I'm a punchy kicker named Kiki.
Excellent.
And she's very cute. She's adorable. And this is Pasta, for those of you that haven't seen her already, but that's Pasta. She's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, so. She's a kitty, and sometimes she blinks.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Sophia?
Hey, everyone. I'm Sophia. You can find me on like socials and Twitch and stuff, like Rock Chick Sophia, all one word. I'm currently rebranding since I started transitioning and getting back into streaming, so you might see some of my old content playing like Final Fantasy 14 and stuff. And tonight, I am playing Cambria Kilgannon, the Pots and Pans Goblin. Essentially, the group Bard, and yes, you will hear plenty of Coheed and Cambria references tonight.
Perfect. I mean, I'm part of the reason why Cantrips and Coffee has a Coheed and Cambria section in their Discord, because we kept harassing Ruin until it happened. So I'm here for it. All right, Ryan, who are you? Who are you playing?
I'm Ryan. I'm the owner of CanadianDice.CA, and find me on Instagram mostly for that, or the website. I am tonight playing Jer, the Sneaky Pants. I can't say owlbear, so I am a feathered bear. Baby, with my safety blanket.
You're a bear owl.
Yeah, my bird bear.
Perfect. And Duality.
Hey, I'm Chaotic Duality. I'm on the Voctaire. I'm the resident crazy dude. Besides me. Tonight I'm playing Tala, the wolf pup who likes biting people.
And is related to your Voctaire D&D character, correct?
Not the current one.
Oh, okay.
It's something I've been working on for a long time now.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, though.
Perfect. All right, so for most of our players tonight, this is going to be their first time playing Babies and Broadswords. So if you guys have seen this before, bear with us while we go through some of the rules and things. But I'm not going to get too much into it now because we've already gone over pre-stream a little bit. And so where we are going to start our session tonight. You all awaken from nap time. You had been at your preschool, and you notice everyone else is still asleep. You see row after row of sleeping children, and it's just the four of you who all seem to awaken.
clack, 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 clack.
Mm-hmm. Ryan's already
What
in
do you mean
character.
there's no video on Twitch?
What?
I see 3 of us with our videos on, Ryan. I'm confused.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You broke it.
I was like, oh no, what happened?
Okay, never mind.
Like I can see 3 of us still.
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Freaking me out, man. Freaking me out.
Freaking me out.
Plush can see us. That's all we need.
Oh no.
So anyway, the 4 of you awaken in the nap room.
We've been here before, right?
Yeah, this is. It seems like your normal preschool.
Cambria reaches for her slightly banged up pot that she's got strings. Someone's put strings across it, and she just kind of gently sort of head bangs while she's got the pot and is just playing, stroking her thumb across it and trying to play.
Fantastic. Plush, to respond to your comment, the silly hat is definitely not related to anyone we ever know in real life.
No. No.
He's not Jar Jar for any particular reason or anything. Just casual happenstance.
I wear this every day. It does not fit on my head.
So what are the rest of you doing?
Tala sits up, hearing the clanging, looks over at the one banging their head with the pot, and looks around to see if anybody else is awake and seeing this, or if they're just going crazy.
Just the casual
What's my-
goblin.
Like,
What's my sleeping situation here? Am I in some kind of crib? Am I in a... What's going on?
How old is Jar Jar?
Like 3 months old?
Oh, he's like a baby.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Barely has any feathers yet.
Tala's 2.5.
So he's like a real bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like being that young, you almost have to be in some sort of crib.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see if I can fashion some sort of possible, maybe using my safety blankie here to crawl myself out of climb myself out of my crib.
Okay. How do you want to do that? Do you have anything in mind?
I'm gonna try. How do you want to do this? I'm gonna try and tie my safety blankie to the crib rails and try to shimmy down to the floor.
Okay. I would say maybe roll me a muscly check.
Yeah, muscling. So am I adding my number to the roll, or am I trying to beat that number?
No, you're adding it to the roll.
Okay.
And yes, Plush, 3 months old. 3-month-olds are amazing at climbing. I don't know what you're talking about.
So that's an 8.
Okay, yeah.
to be fair, he's a feather bear, feather owl, feather something.
We mature very quickly. Our kind.
A baby
So
genius.
I have an 8.
Okay, yeah. So with your 8, you manage with very little trouble. You get up over the top, throw it back over the other side, and descend.
If I remember right, the feathered bear is a full-grown adult at 4 years old.
See, there you go.
So it
So-
might be only 3 months, but he's about the equivalent of what, a 1.5-year-old?
Makes sense to me.
So I get down to the floor, and I realize that took a lot of energy out of me. I kind of slump back on the floor, and I starting to doze off a little bit.
Would Tala be in a crib, or would she be in like a doggy bed?
Probably a doggy bed. I mean, I think since dogs are a little bit more capable by that age, you would probably not be in a crib.
I'm in my cat bed just making biscuits.
Like you do.
On just the random person laying next to you.
Yep.
So, what are the rest of you doing? Other than making biscuits and snoozing on a dog bed?
Looking around at the room. What do we got going on in here?
Well, you do see a goblin playing on the pots and pans, and you just watched a very, very young child miraculously climb out of their crib and then fall asleep.
I mean, they're
He's
about
a
the
feather
size
bear.
of the size of a 1-year-old of that breed. So
True.
I like sneak over to the sleeping feather bear and like using my little blink kittiness, I like pounce on their tail feathers.
Ah!
It's not nap time right now.
Yeah, we should probably get something to eat.
Despite the fact that literally all of these other rows and rows of children are still fast asleep.
That's okay. They can sleep. I don't need to sleep right now. I gotta go
Can
fast, gotta smash.
Can I look around and see if any of these kids have any cookies that I can try to steal?
So you would know that typically, unless you're very sneaky, that your cookies, you don't get to take those to nap time because they're afraid of people choking. But,
That makes sense.
probably the four of you were able to smuggle them in somehow or another. You guys are probably the ones I would imagine who get into the most trouble, typically.
You don't say.
Like you do.
Right?
more than likely.
Are there any parental figures around?
There don't
In the
seem
town?
to be at the moment. And you definitely would know that's a little bit odd. There's usually someone kind of floating around.
It's weird.
Tala is going to go buddies around, like try and pick up their scent or something.
Okay.
I guess that would be nosy.
Yeah, nosy would absolutely make sense.
7.
Okay. Yeah, so you're kind of sniffing around, and are you looking for adults specifically?
Like scent she recognizes, so probably the caretakers.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely smell that they seem to be leading towards the other side of the room. And you notice that the door is cracked slightly.
Gonna walk over and try and stick her nose between the crack and pop the door open, I guess.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I make my way over to the goblin that's like playing music and like sit there and just like stare at them with my giant cat eyes.
Oh, great. Now I'm imagining is the Puss in Boots.
Pretty much.
I'm not actively using my ability to attract animals, just to be clear. But Cambria kind of looks at the displacer kitty and then stops playing for a second and comes with and says we should, and actually kind of in a sing-song voice, says we should get out the playroom.
Let's go.
So I guess people are not following Tala.
Mostly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get up and start wandering towards the door where everybody else is going.
Okay.
I like
So-
blink around everybody as we're running.
Right. So as you all start to make your way across this room, it's a very, very large room. It's not that big for adults, maybe 50 feet, but for babies, it's huge. And you notice that closer to the door, there are some other kids staring. They seem to be standing up in a stiff manner, arms outstretched in front of them. Their eyes are closed, and you see a strange mist starts to emit from some of them, like almost coming out of their mouth, as if it were like fog or condensation whenever it's cold.
I pull out my pokey fork.
Fur on my back stands up. And I do that like kitten thing where they like arch their back really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Tail goes straight up.
Would Talon notice this? Because I imagine she'd probably be a lot closer to the door.
Yeah, I mean, all of you definitely notice. Like they're not being very subtle at all.
Are they noticing us approaching, or are they looking the other way?
They seem to be almost moving to cut you all off.
Okay, I'm going to pull some feathered bear parkour and try to roll out of sight
Okay.
behind a crib or maybe a toy box or something that's around.
Okay. What'd you have in mind to do that with?
I was going to try to be nimble.
Go for it.
Okay. 9.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to like duck and cover. There's a couple of kids who are maybe a little bit larger than a human-sized kid. You can assume maybe a troll child, and you're able to just like duck behind them, crawl on all fours, and be a little bit stealthy.
All I'm imagining now is that scene in Kung Fu Panda.
I'll allow it.
I'm trying to hide behind this troll kid.
What about the rest of you?
So I was going to, I guess, sniff the air and see if there's anything she can pick off that's different about these kids.
They don't seem right. Like something seems off.
Well, I mean, standing up looking like a zombie is always going to seem off.
Yeah. I mean, their eyes are closed, so, you know, you can guess maybe they're sleepwalking in some form or fashion, but usually you don't really see that at preschool.
I like hide behind Cambria just a little bit, like kind of peek out behind.
In that case, Cambria is going to be like, she's going to try and push through if they're trying to intercept. Yeah, she's going to say, outweigh, move.
Talon's going to help try and push them out of the way.
Okay. I would have you guys probably roll a beefy check.
Beefy or muscly?
I would allow muscly, yeah.
11.
Damn.
7.
Okay. So, Tala, maybe it's just your height compared to other babies. You know, the fact that you can...
She's probably the shortest one here.
Yeah, you can just get a little bit more of that like low to the ground angle. You need to just take them out at the ankles. And yeah, you manage to just trip them up, at least one of them. Cambria, you are able to make your way past. You just kind of like shoulder check as you move through, and they turn to follow the two of you.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Go away. Scare kitty. Go away.
I guess Tala's going to make a break for the door.
Okay. What about baby Jer?
They turn around and I look, and I'm actually like half fallen asleep again behind the troll kid.
It picks up the troll and throws him.
That would be impressive.
My little blankie and my bowler hat on. I'm just starting to nod off behind this troll.
Great. We find out their calling in life is actually a monk, and they're half asleep fighting.
Like you do. So you're just kind of falling asleep casually?
I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens here.
Okay. So we've got Tala making a break for it.
Ew. Somebody redeemed inflict wounds.
I see that. And I have not
Is
had
that
anyone.
even me?
Yeah, hold on. I don't remember because nobody's used points yet. So I don't remember what they do.
Advantage on next enemy attack, I think.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
Enemy
That's rude.
attack.
Yeah.
Rude.
Blame Aaron, who, only helped.
Like Jer with his enraging, he likes to do that all the time.
But it's
Yeah.
even better since Aaron works for the company that made this game,
That's true.
Let's
Just-
make everyone grumpy.
Yeah, super casual. Yeah, so Tala, you try to break away, but they are still following. What are the rest of you doing? I mean, I know Jer is taking a little snooze, waiting, but
If it looks like they're going after like my new friend here, I'm gonna, I don't know, can I like Kung Fu Kitty one of them
sure,
just so they like leave him alone, leave Tala alone?
absolutely.
We need to get you a pair of boots and a rep here.
No, she's a punchy kicker, so she just like needs to be able to walk on her back feet. That's all, or use her tail to like punch things.
I like that. I like the tail.
Yeah. All right. So what do you want me to roll for that? Like nimble or something? Since
So it sounds like you're trying to make more of an attack, right?
yeah, kinda.
Okay. If you want to use nimble, you can.
Okay. All right, Ryan. Hopefully these chicken dice don't let me down tonight. They've been good so far.
They will.
And so
It's a 9.
okay. And so one thing that we hadn't really talked about is in Babies and Broadswords, combat works a little bit differently, with the enemy getting a roll against you.
Okay.
The defender, if they equal, then you would only do 1 point. But if I rolled a 1, then you would do a lot on this one.
Okay.
I did roll a 6.
Okay.
So you're gonna only do 2.
Okay.
Okay.
The whole time she's just like hissing.
Fantastic. What about Cambria?
Seeing her new kitty friend do that, she's going to take her guitar-looking pan and smack one of them across the face with Muscly.
Excellent.
This dice is not liking me very much. That would be a 7.
Okay. I don't know how these dollar store dice have rolled 6s every time so far, but that's another. Yeah, that's one damage. But that's okay. I mean, sleeping babies. What are you gonna do? So
Snore.
yeah. So baby Jer, you now see that 2 of your friends are kind of getting into it with these sleepwalking babies. And Tali,
Yeah,
you would notice as well, even though you were trying to take off.
Once I hear the cat hiss, kind of wakes me up. Ooh, and I go like bounding across the room on all fours, and I'm gonna pull out my pokey fork and try to stab one of them in the back.
Okay. What are you attacking with?
I'm gonna go with Muscly.
Go for it.
Can I use an ability here?
I mean, in theory, yes.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
I want to use I didn't do it to pass blame to someone else.
Okay. Remind me what that does.
Yeah, it lets me pass the blame to someone else. So, hold on, I have it here somewhere. One sec. Pinned. Sorry for the. Here we go. It says Sneaky Pants doesn't know what murder is, but they could definitely get away with it. A Sneaky Pants attacks an enemy and passes the blame to someone else. The enemy becomes confused and attacks the closest character to them other than Sneaky Pants.
Okay, so yeah, keep in mind that it will cause you to take 2 ouchies.
Okay, I don't know what that is, so let's do it.
So
Your health.
yeah, so all 3 of your misfortunes are basically different forms of your health.
Okay.
So I think you had a lot of ouchies if I remember right. What's that?
I have 9.
Okay, yeah, so you could take a couple points in there.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 ouchies. Okay, so my roll is a 10.
Oh damn. Holy crap. So yeah, you poke this baby real good, and they just fall face forward, totally face plant, and start crying.
Excellent.
Just like full on crocodile tears, throwing a little tantrum, and they are out of commission.
Ooh.
Perfect.
I rolled a 1. So
Oh, then after I did that, I'm gonna point at the cat.
okay. So one of the babies, the one that our Blink Kitty had attacked, is going to try and attack you. Let me see.
That's just rude.
I know. How dare they? I'm going to say with its precociousness. So that is a 7.
What am I doing? I'm rolling precociousness.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 4.
Oof. So you would take 3 tummy aches.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
That hurt. You're mean.
And then the other baby is going to attack Cambria. And that is another 7.
On precociousness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll now. Normally, I'll save my perk for an emergency. Oh, for fuck! 3 ones in a row. That's 3.
You
Yikes.
need some new
That's
dice.
3. Yeah, that's just cursed.
Yeah, so that is 4 tummy aches.
Ouch! That's
Ouch.
over half. That's over half in one strike. Ow.
Hey, at least you have quite a few, because that
Yeah.
probably would
That
have
knock
put you in.
Paula out.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't knock you out. You would have to go take a potty break. Yeah.
After one attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he literally means get up and like not be here.
Yeah. So that's another thing that we didn't really go over beforehand. But if you go to any kind of like, potty break, timeout, nap time, any of that, you have to walk away from stream. Like take off your headphones, walk away for 5 minutes. So.
It happened to Ares in our very first game because he ran through a door with his
Yeah.
head.
The last time I ran this, I think we only had like 1 or 2 people who was not on timeout. That's how we almost had the total party nap time. So yeah. All right. And I believe that our Blink Kitty went first, so we'll go back to you.
Yeah. So the one that keeps like attacking the thing. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You're running for the door, so yeah.
I forgot.
All right. Well, that means Tala is going to see the one that attacked the kitty.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to start growling and use her third class ability, Gra, for one ouchie, I get to add +2 to any muscly roll, and then she's going to take the term ankle biter very seriously.
Fantastic.
So that would be just a muscly roll against it.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Okay. And they got a 6, so that will be 3 ouchies for them. And yeah, so as you bite their ankle, they just fall down on their butt and hold their ankle and kind of do the like Peter Griffin, like yeah. Yeah. Because you're a dog. It doesn't feel great. But it's not like.
But you gotta like make sure you do the motion too, like the.
Oh yeah. All right. So we are back, and I'm sorry, Artemis. What was your character's name again?
Kiki.
Oh, duh. I don't know how I forgot that, but
It's okay. Nobody ever actually calls me that, so.
I think Kayla does. I think that's the main person.
Yeah, I think Kayla does. Yeah. But because I'm original, I couldn't think of anything else to call her. I'm like, panic mode. Sure. So, yeah. So the one that was like, there's one left. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna like bounce over to that one like a cat chasing a laser pointer and, I guess, nimble it in the head.
Okay. I just picture you doing like the Sonic spin, but as a cat.
Yeah. Like because Blink kitties have 3 little tails, right?
I think it's only 2 on.
Is it only 2?
But still.
So I like punch them with my little kitty tails, and I rolled a 10. So.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, my nimble's really good.
Yeah.
With cat.
Yeah, you did a lot. So tell me how you want to put this baby into timeout.
Okay, so like she like prances over and like because she kind of is like phasing a little bit, she like waits for a second and then just like jumps up in the
All right, so with your enemies vanquished, your enemies meaning your other preschool classmates that you've now bullied into taking nap time again. You all make your way to the door, and like I said, it is cracked slightly.
Let's open it a little more just so we can get a better look of what's going on in there.
Okay. I would say probably roll me a nimbly check.
Okay. That is a 12.
Yeah, you are extremely nimble. You just like Mission Impossible it, being a pots and pans kid. I imagine probably humming the theme song really loudly, but still super sneaky. And just crawl on your belly, sort of push it open a little bit. And it seems like there's nothing unusual out there. Just seems like a hallway.
And Cambria kind of just brushes one of her very long, kind of curly locks to one side to show off her eye and says, "Nothing funny."
Okay, let's go.
We'll
And she can like follows the puppy.
I'll take point and start sniffing around.
Okay. Is Jer awake for this?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm in the back.
All I'm imagining is him just rolling after us.
Like super, super slow Sonic.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's like he's just either too tired or too lazy to stand up, so just roll.
Yeah, despite the fact that it's way more work to do that way, that 100% checks out.
Probably lost a few of my little feathers on the way.
Aww.
And you didn't have very many of those to begin with, so.
No, I think I lost some in the stabbing.
Oh no.
Just self-stab a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so
Like chicken with no feathers.
So Tala, as you open this door the rest of the way, you see that there is, I don't know if you guys have this, but like our mall, there's like a little train, usually around Christmas time, that is mostly for kids. And it just kind of like goes around, but it's not on tracks or anything. So it is like this child-sized train. Just sitting there in the hallway. You've never seen that before.
What size? Train or crane?
Train with a T, like a choo-choo train.
Okay.
That's weird.
Like it's just the like locomotive part of the train.
No, so it is like
The whole
there's
train.
enough there's enough cars that you guys could all climb in if you so chose.
I like
Oh, we
creep
can
up to it and like pat at it. Does it feel real?
Yeah, it's very solid. Doesn't seem sketchy. I mean, it's a little weird that it's there, but like otherwise, it seems safe enough to ride.
So it's big enough to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna walk up and go check the engine first to see if there's any sign of anything before climbing into this thing.
When you say anything, like what do you mean?
Anything that doesn't look like it should belong on a train like this, like something that would be weird to a kiddo, even to a kiddo.
I was gonna say there's a lot of things that are weird to kids. I would say probably roll me a brainy check.
Hey, that's a 7.
Okay. You kind of look at it and you're like, I mean, all of this looks normal, I think, but you probably have never been on one of these trains before, so you're not 100% sure what normal would be.
This looks like fun. I hop into the train. If there is like a driver's seat, I will hop into the driver's seat. Otherwise, I'll just hop into a random car.
Okay. I mean, there's not one that seems to be in control of the direction or anything, but there is one that is, obviously at the front, closest to the engine.
Okay. I'll throw my safety blanket down on the seat and I hop in.
Okay.
I jump
Birdie
in one
choo
as
choo
well.
driver, birdie choo choo driver, and then I go on board.
Tala?
She'd try to climb in, probably being the shortest, it'd take a second.
It's not super tall. I mean, it's kid-sized, so.
I like get out and like help get you in there and then get back in. Like use my tail to sort of like flip you in.
It's like a
You see
fishing
her
lure.
crash as she face plants into the.
Just
Smooth.
like feet. All you see is like feet.
I kind of like look around in the cart and see if there's some way to make this thing move.
Yeah, so as Tala climbs in and all of you are on board, it immediately starts to move on its own.
Ella tries to stand up, but as soon as she stands up and it starts moving, she just can't anymore.
Like a dog in a car.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Cambria starts strumming a tune on her pan.
Fantastic. And Jared, you do see that there's like a little pull cord that makes the whistle go.
I pull it.
Yeah.
Many a time.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys are only a few seconds into this and you're just tired of hearing woo, woo constantly. So, checks out again for babies. And after about a minute or so, it mysteriously stops working. The whistle does. And you hear
Oh,
the sound of an intercom above you and says, "Well, hello. Welcome to the Playroom of Borrors." And all of you can see that what you normally would just see as like the plain hallway walls has been colored over, like as you go further and further, with crayons, markers, watercolors, all kinds of things. And it starts out kind of normal, but it seems like some sort of mad baby had to have been in charge of this, because it starts out as just like, oh, here's mommy, here's daddy, here's, little puppy, whatever. And then you start seeing these really large, strange figures.
That's weird.
Hey, kids.
It's not creepy at all.
Do they look like they're ghosts or solid?
Well, they look like they're, different media, but markers, crayons, things like that, painted onto the walls.
Okay.
Like somebody had to have come in and, made their own artwork. But again, it's like the scribblings of a mad baby.
I didn't do it, I swear.
and I kind of like hit the controls, and the thing's not going anywhere.
No, so it is continuing to move along.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. And so the voice comes back over the intercom and says, "The Playroom was created by the great lizard Snacklepack. And you'll see the wonderful artwork that was commissioned by him."
Okay.
What commission mean?
Well, that's a great question, little goblin child. I don't feel like explaining it though, so just enjoy the artwork.
Where? Oh, is it like coming in chat or something?
What's that?
The artwork, or did I just miss it?
Oh, no, I am just theater of the mind.
Okay.
Yep.
I was like, oh, what am I supposed to be looking at here?
No, and so as you continue along, you see that there is this poorly drawn stick figure.
There you go.
there is this poorly drawn stick figure of a large form. You can guess maybe it's some kind of lizard, and it has a pointy blue hat on it with a star. And you hear the voice above you say, "And here is the portrait of Snacklepack, the great founder of this playroom."
Oh no.
Snacklepack Warwalk? Or Sorcerer?
No. Snacklepack is a lizard. The greatest lizard who ever lived.
Does he look like a lizard wizard?
Roll me a brainy check.
Brainy. Not my best.
The
3.
Lizard.
Yeah,
Wizard caught in the blizzard.
it definitely looks like a lizard.
Wait, can I even roll a 3? Yeah, I can roll a 3. Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah. It looks like a lizard. That you're sure.
Does there appear to be anybody else in this room? Who's just like walls with drawings on them.
Yeah, so it is pretty much just walls with drawings on them. And then eventually the train, reaches the end of the hallway and stops and says, "All right, get out, babies. It's the end of the ride."
I try the horn one more time.
And you just feel like a static shock.
Oh no!
Like it doesn't hurt. It's just like, ow.
Okay, I dropped the cord.
Tala is going to try and actually just jump out of the cart. So
Despite the fact that it's only like an inch off the ground.
she just wanted to get away from this thing.
Yeah.
Couldn't move properly in it.
Like a little bit more gracefully jump out after Tala.
Checks out.
Avoid Tala's penchant of face planting.
I mean, she's a
Gabriel,
kitten, so she's probably not too much more graceful, but still.
Jer is gonna jump out and like flap my arms, and hit the ground and be like, "Nope, still can't fly."
and Cambria's going to jump down, but because she has so much heavy metal, which is literally one of her abilities, she clangs on the ground.
Fantastic. And just over the intercom, you hear, "Ah, why did I take this job?"
Insight check.
Probably a guile roll.
I was kidding, but I will roll if you like.
I mean, if you want to.
3.
Yeah, no, you don't understand. You don't know what a job is or why you would have to take it.
It seemed like a great job.
I wonder how Tala would do with that. Also 3.
Yeah, jobs sound terrible, and you're pretty sure you never want one. Oh, well. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah, there's no way she'd help out with the fire department.
Yeah, that's okay. So, in front of you, you see a large green face with an open mouth. And to your left, you just see like a wall of mist.
I know what you're doing here. Do you want me to stick my arm into it?
I mean, it's not what you think it is.
Tala's gonna walk up and sniff at the edge of the mist.
Okay. It smells wet. Artemis, you're muted.
So, am I the only one that hasn't played Tomb of Horrors yet?
I haven't.
I have.
Okay. I'm like, good. I'm glad these references are like not just going over my head.
Go put your tail in the mouth.
No, it's okay.
No. I'm gonna put my hands on the side of the mouth and look into it.
Okay. So as you crawl up there and you look into it, this pink, like the Rock'em Sock'em things, that you like, inflatable gloves that you would like punch people with.
Like a oversized boxing glove?
Kind of, but softer. Just kind of like comes out of it and pushes you down.
Didn't they do that? Didn't they do that bit in Jackass where you open the door and somebody just has this punching machine behind the door?
I've actually never seen any of those.
So a little glove comes out of the mouth and pushes me over?
No, not quite a glove. Like it is the same size as the mouth. And it's almost like a giant tongue, but not.
Okay, well, I cry regardless.
I like nuzzle up against you, like it's okay.
Everyone knows
like
that.
Baby Bill.
I'll give you a scritch.
Yeah. I just purr, make more biscuits on the floor.
Everyone knows that cats and birds are natural best friends.
That's true.
He's bigger than me, so he's my friend.
Yeah.
They can be. I've literally seen a parrot that rode around on the back of a overgrown house cat.
I saw a monkey riding around on a baby goat the other day.
Yeah, but that's nothing unusual. Monkeys will ride around on anything they can get hold of.
That's fair.
It's true. I mean, look at us.
I will continue to weep on the floor while scratching Kiki.
Fantastic. Cambria, what are you doing?
After seeing this pink fluffy boxing glove contraption hit the poor birdie, I am going to take the pan, one of my pans, put it in front like a shield, and go and interact with this again. See if I can block it from hitting me, and see if that changes anything.
Okay, so it is high up enough that you would have to like try and crawl into it.
Maybe try to wedge one of my numerous pots and pans in the way to stop it functioning.
Okay. I would say roll me a crafty check.
I am going to use a knack here.
Okay.
I'm going to use the exercisist, and for the price of the very, very, I say cheap price, but you know, the cheap price of one cookie, I'm going to switch that to an adventurous roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to argue for the case of using muscly because need to wedge it in there good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we can use.
So
No, they're using a knack.
Okay.
and that's a 10.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of crawl up there, manage to wedge this in, and now it is just stuck, looking like it's, razzing you guys with its tongue out.
No hurt, birdie. Bad tongue.
Thank you.
You could have just said that. I'm just saying.
Look, they don't pay me enough. I just work here, okay?
They don't pay us anything.
Well,
Feel
yeah,
that,
there's child labor laws and
assault. So we go the other way then?
yeah, so straight ahead was where the mouth was, and to the left there's like a doorway made of mist.
I hiss at it, but I
That'd be a
go
great
to it.
Okay. So Kiki, as you go through, you are in a very small room, and there are 3 buttons on the wall.
Ooh, buttons.
Okay. Is that it? Like it's just buttons?
Mm-hmm. 3 buttons.
How high off the ground are they?
You're not in the room,
Okay.
so you don't know that they exist yet.
Okay. I will
Like
follow them into the room.
creep up and look at them. The whole time I'm just doing the little blink kitty phase thing. I'm nervous.
Yeah. So, Tala, as you enter the room, you see that they're maybe a foot or so off the ground. High enough that you can easily reach them.
I feel like a cat would just paw all the buttons.
Considering it.
They are pretty shiny.
Do they light up when
they're
you push them? Well, I guess we don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know yet.
Hmm.
Reach up with one of my paws and hit the middle one,
Mhm.
real quick, and then run behind Tala.
Okay. And as you do, it lights up.
Ooh.
I look at it. That's shiny.
Tala's gonna look around the room, see if anything's changed.
Nothing.
Then she's gonna walk up to the one on the right and poke it with her nose.
Okay. And same thing. As you poke it, it lights up.
And
Do the other one. Do the other one.
at this point, I'm gonna go over to Jeja and say, "Are you good, Birdie Jeja? All good?
Okay, yeah, I'm okay.
Come with, and then I'll take Jeja into the room. You know,
Okay.
I pick up my blanket and I follow.
Yeah, so Cambria and Jerjer, you see the same thing. There are 3 buttons. The middle one and the one on the right are lit up.
I instantly forget about being upset now that I see these buttons.
Shiny.
buttons.
And like a kid in an elevator, I just jump up and I
Push it.
rake all the buttons.
Okay. Which one do you hit first?
Probably the bottom one.
Well, so it's like 3 horizontally.
Horizontal. Let's say I just go left, middle, right.
Okay, so you hit the left one first, and you don't get a chance to hit any of the others because the 3 lights go off, and the floor falls out from underneath you, and you begin to slide.
Oh no. I'm like doing the kitten thing of like with my paws and claws trying to like desperately, but it's just not working.
Mhm.
Just going to trying to do anything she can to keep from sliding. So she's going to try and, as the ground would be falling out from under her, she'd try to jump back as fast as she can.
Yeah, so there's nothing to jump onto. Like it's the entire
door
floor
closed?
of the room. Oh, you're
Okay,
trying
so
to jump out of the door?
If the door didn't close.
Yeah,
she
so
would've-
I would say roll me nimble.
Nimble
Yep.
7.
Okay. Yeah. Tully, you managed to jump out. You kind of scramble your way out of the misty door. Everything looks the same. The train's still there. Mouth is still razzing you with its tongue out. And everyone else, you go down this slide to who knows where. Tala.
Party.
can I butt surf on one of my pans?
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Can I attempt to use my safety blanket like a parachute to slow myself?
So you are sliding, but yeah, you can definitely slow yourself down.
Okay. I just don't want to
Well,
be the
the-
first one down there.
Right.
I go down backwards the entire way because I'm still trying to like go up the slide.
So butt first, yeah.
Yep.
Tala's going to look around, see if she can find a rope or something.
There is nothing else other than the train and the face.
For some reason, I just pictured when Ralphie gets kicked down the slide.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
Kiki
Maybe-
for sure.
Maybe we watch that for Christmas. I don't know.
Just shoot your eye out, kid.
And
Ho,
it's like,
ho, ho.
she's going to look around, see if she can find anything. If she can't find anything, she's going to she's going to look down and just jump down the slide at that point, because the only reason she managed to save herself was on pure reflex.
So you don't find anything out in the hallway, and when you go back through the misty door, the floor is reset.
She would walk over. Is the button still unlit?
Yep, they are not lit up.
At that point, she'd try and nose all 3 buttons again.
Okay. What particular order would you nose them in?
Probably the same order: middle, right, left.
Okay. Yeah, so same thing happens. Floor goes out from underneath you.
And that time she wasn't. She was next to the wall with the buttons, so she wouldn't have time to jump back out.
Fair. So, the 3 of you who went down first, you land in a ball pit.
Ooh, fun.
Kiki especially ungracefully because you were trying not to slide the entire time.
My tail sticks up like a little
Periscope.
yeah, little periscope.
That is
Both of them are
fantastic.
just like
And so as you're kind of doing that, after a little bit, baby Tala comes just sliding down,
Going full
barreling.
penguin.
Yeah, barreling into the three of you.
As I'm sliding down, once I realize it's a ball pit underneath me, I let go of the parachute to get as much speed as possible, and then I do like a bear splash.
Belly flop it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
there you go.
Cannon bear.
I would say probably roll me a nimbly check just to see how well you do it.
Okay. I'm beefy yet nimbly. That is a 11.
Nice. Yeah. So tell me how you want to do this. Anything special you want to do?
I want to, as I'm getting at the edge of the slide, I'm kind of picturing I can get a little bit of air, and I do like up in the air with a big belly splash, and I tuck it in last minute and into a dive into the ball pit, and I just poke my little head out.
Like an Olympic swimmer at 3 months old.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I will allow it. Because these are babies doing things that babies can't do anyway. So makes it more fun,
Yep.
right?
That was so good, Jer. You did such a good job.
A little sign with like a 10.
Yep. I hold it up with my tails.
Yeah.
Don't even know where we got it. Probably just teleported it and blinged it in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't ask questions. It's magic.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys are in this ball pit. As you look around, you see that you're in almost like another long hallway, and you see that there are different colored circles on the wall.
Is there anything gross in this ball pit? Like, you know how you always find like a Band-Aid, like a ball pit?
I mean, if you want to look that hard, probably.
I would like to search the ball pit for stuff.
Yeah, maybe roll me a nosy check.
Yeah, I'm going to use my my perk, Big Eyes, to add +2 to my nosy check.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1. That's a 6.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
5. That's a 5.
okay. So, yeah, the only thing you do find is a Band-Aid.
Okay, perfect. I put it on.
Tala's gonna. I guess she'd help by sniffing around.
Okay. Yeah, you can do the same thing. Jer, it is like green and goopy and wet
Ew.
Whoa.
as you slap it on.
9.
Okay.
I put it on like Nelly style under my eye.
But it's just like dripping green.
Yeah.
Ew.
Delightful.
Ew.
I'm going
Yeah.
for like an intimidation factor.
It's
I
working.
don't think that's intimidation.
My
I think
cousin's,
that's fear
my
factor.
cousin's in prison, so I'm not taking this off for a while.
Yeah, so Tala, as you're looking around, you don't find anything that seems like it could like tell you what you guys are doing here, but you do notice that underneath the balls that there is just a repeated green circle.
Well, she sees the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't tell you what color it was, though.
Eh.
Wolves only have yellow, blue.
There's a circle at the bottom of the ball pit?
Yeah, so it's like, these random circles all over the wall, like almost polka dots of different sizes and colors. And at the bottom, Tala finds that it's like a repeated circle of all the same size, all the same color. And I mean, even though you couldn't necessarily say it's green, you, I feel like, would be able to still tell roughly what shade it corresponded to on the wall.
Maybe ball pit green?
Nope.
Are all
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
I
are all the balls in the pit different colors?
Yeah, we got a group hydrate.
Oh. Are they all different colored balls in the pit?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I guess I might be colorblind too, though. I don't know. A lot of animals are colorblind.
Yeah.
What about Albert?
I don't know.
It's magic.
Yeah.
So the circles that are on the wall and the colors that are the different colors that the balls are, they match.
Not exactly, no.
Okay. Can I, like, I don't know, sort of like Google my way through all these balls and try to figure out what we like, how we get out of this room?
Yeah. I'd say probably Brainy.
I'm so good at this, you guys. That's a 5.
Well, there are circles on the wall and circles on the floor, and you're in a ball pit.
Is there? Did you say there was a hallway, or it's just like the whole room is just a ball pit?
The whole room is a hallway and a ball pit. A hall pit, if you will.
Okay, so the entire area is full of balls.
Mm-hmm.
If I swim down to the bottom of the ball pit,
Like you do.
yeah, swim into the bottom of the ball pit. Can I do like I'm gonna try to like stomp on the like actual floor.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to push on it hard.
Okay. It doesn't seem to do anything. There's no give to it.
Okay.
I'm going to expand on my 2-year-old brain theory by taking maybe a green ball, diving down near Jeja, and tapping it on like in the middle of one of the circles.
Okay. Yeah, it does not seem to do anything.
Thought that was the secret.
We find out it's actually a giant game of Twister.
Maybe if
Can
you,
I?
maybe if you throw the green
Can
ball at the green thing on the wall.
Would
I
you?
could try doing that instead.
What were you going to say, Artemis?
I was gonna say I just wanted to inspect the circles that are on the wall, like real up and close.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Like, does it look like they're kind of like? Do we have to throw the balls at them or something?
Yeah, so as you get close to one, I'll say, it's a maybe orange circle. If you go up and poke it,
Mm-hmm.
your hand goes through.
That's weird. Maybe we gotta throw the balls at him, guys.
Yeah, probably at that point the two of us pop out from the bottom of the ball pit. We both have like balls in our like green balls in our hands. We start throwing them at the wall.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
I think we'll go like color. We'll try to hit the same colors as the ball we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tala is just looking around very confused. It's like, what can she do in this situation? She can't really differentiate the colors, and she can't throw things.
Well, like I said, I think you could tell close enough the correct shade, even if it is more of a gray. But yeah, so our babies with hands start throwing the green balls at the closest green circle. And how many are you throwing?
Oh, 2 or 3 probably.
Okay. Cambria?
I'd also throw about 3 of them, I'd say.
Okay. So after a couple, you start hearing almost like a mechanical clicking sound. And the more you throw in there, the more you hear that sound start to kind of speed up.
I stop for a minute. And I consider if it's a good idea or a bad idea.
And as
And
you
then I just
stop,
start rifling more balls through.
so as you stop and you're thinking, you do notice that the clicking sound stops, but then as you start throwing again, it resumes.
Okay, I'm gonna see how fast I can throw them to see how fast I can get that sound going.
Okay. Yeah, so as you throw more and more, it speeds up, and eventually you can feel that the ball pit has started to tilt until it tilts enough that a wave of these balls carries you all down and out of the hallway.
That was really smart, Jojo.
I did a thing.
Yep.
That was really smart, Jojo.
I'm known for my smarts.
And so
I'm not.
you all find yourself. I don't know how much. Well, how old is Cambria?
2.
You said 2?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Kiki?
I imagine she's very similar to like Tala. She's just a baby.
Okay. So, Cambria, you would probably have gone to some kind of like religious building, a church if you're Christian, or various other names depending on, what branch of religion. And you definitely see that there are like long benches and some sort of religious type altar at the far end of this room. And of course, balls have scattered all over the floor in various places. They've just kind of
I'm chasing one of them around.
Excellent.
Tala tries to stand up, but accidentally stands on one of the balls and just face plants again.
Just cartoonish.
She's in that phase where she's growing pretty fast, but
This place, like, big place with loud music where I saw Uncle Kevin kiss Aunt Nellie. Up front, like that place, and she's pointing at the altar.
I'm still chasing the ball around, but I'm like, what are we doing in here then?
Can I?
Because I've like
Is there
zoomed.
anything on the altar that we can see from where we are, or will we need to
From
get
where
close?
you are, you can't really make out too much detail.
Okay.
Are we supposed to pay marriage?
Tala just looks very confused again.
I love those moments where people just get stumped on how to respond.
I'm just chasing this ball around the room.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to figure out what that even means.
Right.
She's only 2 months old.
I'd like to look around the room to see if I notice anything else other than the altar and the pews or chairs or whatever they may be.
Yeah. So as you make your way like closer to the altar, you see this like multi-headed creature. You might not really know what it is. It sort of reminds you a little bit of the lizard before, but it's not standing upright.
Ugh. Is it looking at me?
I mean, it's a statue, so
Okay.
it feels like it might be looking at you, but
Is it like the baby version of Tiamat?
and so
Or a hydra.
as you're kind of like looking at it, the intercom comes on again and says, "Oh, look, the baby's figured it out. You're now in the chamber of our Lord Tyanot."
I was hoping to make a Hail Hydra joke.
Why are we tying a knot in?
I kind of want to just go back to sleep, so
That was always allowed.
mm,
I think we're stuck though.
Are you saying
I
that,
tried to run up.
Kiki? Are you saying that to the voice in the sky?
I said, yeah, I said, what are we tying a knot in?
Yeah, it just babies. This is a terrible job. I don't know why I stay here. I don't even like kids. And it just clicks off.
Then why are you here?
And you hear a click, like it did before whenever it would shut off.
That's rude.
If voice keep being mean, I get scary.
That's good. You be scary, and then you be tough.
In the meantime, this statue, are there any like holes in it or anything fun like that?
Yeah, so as you get closer to it, 3 of the mouths have an opening. Seems like you could possibly put something in there.
How high up is this statue?
Well, it's at least 3 babies tall.
Oh no!
We have to have a trench coat.
Don't make us stack babies again.
No, we just have to stack babies on top of Jer. 1 baby.
Okay, but we found out last time that like 4 babies was like the max.
Hey, this is only 3 babies tall.
4 babies in a trench coat.
Yeah, 4 babies in it.
We see a trench coat anywhere in the room.
Surprisingly not.
Damn.
I will take the. How do I make this not sound wrong?
Bottom.
Yes, I will be the bottom of the pyramid.
Tala is gonna grab one of the balls in her mouth and jump on Jer's back, trying to fit one of them in the statue's mouth.
Yeah, so as Tala tries to do this, you are a little bit too short.
Need more babies.
Kiki. Jump high.
Okay. I come in and like run over and like pounce up.
Okay.
Tala will throw the ball up, or try to.
Okay. So Tala, I would say probably roll me a nimble check. And Kiki, I'll have you do the same.
Nice. That's a 10.
Nice.
I am nimble kitten.
Do you want a muscle check on the bottom?
What was that, Ryan?
So do you want a muscly check on the bottom?
Not yet.
Okay.
So yeah, the 2 of you manage somehow to make this work, with Tala just like kind of tossing it up, and then Kiki bats it into the mouth.
Yeah.
And you hear a loud click.
I look around the room.
Nothing
Did
seems to have
anything
changed.
open?
No, nothing seems to have changed.
There was 3 mouths?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We need more balls.
Cambria's gonna go and get 2 more balls and then try and pass them up the pyramid or stack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you
So
count to 2? At that age.
that's a pretty low number. The bar is not very high on that. So I'll have Tala and Kiki roll me another nimble check.
6.
Ooh, that's even better. That's 11.
Okay. So Tala, you are starting to get a little bit unstable, but you manage to toss the ball up again, and thankfully Kiki saves the day and kind of does like the volleyball like set move and then spikes it in.
Got this. One more.
Yep. And then one more nimble check.
10.
Oh no, I didn't. That's a 12. Even better. I got a 6 and a 6.
Nice. Okay, so how do you want to do this last one?
Like Tyler like throws it up, and I just like soccer ball kick it in,
Fantastic.
but with my tail.
Right. Checks out. Okay. Yeah, so as these last two go in, you hear two more clicks, and the statue starts to slide backwards, opening a doorway at the back of the room.
Imagine at that point we all just collapse into a giant baby pile.
Like you do.
Dog tries to jump out of the way.
As the middle middle baby in the pile, I don't know that Tala would be able to.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Andrea puts her pot on her head because it's raining babies.
Because definitely don't like
Tala-
step backwards or anything. That would
Tala falls
makes
off
sense.
of the middle pile, lands on the balls, and just slides across the room on the balls.
But the problem is, as they're landing on the pan, it makes a really cool sound, and she likes it, so that's why she's not moving backwards.
Makes sense. So, are you guys going through the doorway?
Yeah.
All right. Kiki, as you enter this other room, you see it as a hallway that goes left and right. And you notice that there are pointy blocks all over the floor. Like whatever the generic of Lego or Mega Blocks is, so that we don't get sued.
Don't step on those, they'll hurt your paws. And it's like over the entire hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to like figure out a way that seems like the safest for everybody to go?
Yeah. I would say you could do maybe a crafty check.
Okay. To the left or the right, you guys? Which way? I'll find us a way.
I say left, but I point right.
Okay, I go the way that they pointed. It's a 7.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like maybe it's not very clear. You know, there's a path, but you're definitely going to step on some generic construction blocks.
Could I maybe like sweep them out of the way with my tail
Absolutely.
and try to make like a path behind me then, so nobody gets so nobody hurts their paws?
Yeah, I won't even have you roll for that. It just slows you guys down significantly.
It's fine, we're babies.
Yeah,
We weren't going very fast to begin with.
but it's even slower now. Literally slower than a crawl. What were you saying, Ryan?
I asked if I could fashion some Crocs.
out of generic construction blocks?
Yeah, probably be kind of.
And
That
just
probably won't
grab,
work. Okay.
grab your blanket and go Tamagotchi with this thing.
Yeah,
We
so
decided we're going-
well, yeah, you had pointed to the right, even though you said
Okay.
left.
right. So we're going to the left.
No, you guys were going to the right because she.
Yeah, the left.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys make your way to the end of this hallway where it turns to the left, meaning the right, and it is no longer full of blocks.
That's good. That was a lot of work.
At the end of the hallway, you see a door.
Mm.
The bane of everybody's existence.
At least as
Mhm.
babies. Or
Not even
adventurers.
just as babies.
Yeah.
Babies and adventurers all over.
Spent an hour trying to figure out how to unlock it. Realized later it was already unlocked.
Okay, but as somebody who plays with Affy on a regular basis, who uses push versus pull doors against us,
Yeah. Yeah, plus it would definitely be the land speed record for the slowest ever.
At some point, I'm just gonna play a character that's basically the Kool-Aid man, just busts through the wall.
I think that's Steve in Dragonlance.
I will saunter up to this door.
Okay.
And by saunter, I mean I'm walking and then I kind of trip and I fall every few minutes.
Yeah, so as you are making your way, you notice there's a sticky spot in the floor. And you're stuck.
Oh,
So as you're walking, your foot just like, you step on some bubble gum or something, and you just cannot move forward any further.
help! I'm
So I
gonna.
was gonna rush up and try to help push him off of whatever spot this is.
Okay, yeah, roll me a muscly check.
You literally get your foot stuck in pink bubblegum.
8.
Okay, yeah. It takes a minute, but now you've got gum in your mouth, and he's free.
Gross.
Yeah, it's floor gum, so dog's favorite.
Probably not the worst thing she's had this week. Let's be honest.
Yeah, dogs do eat poop, so that checks out.
Does there appear to be any more floor gum on the towards this door?
You don't notice any.
Okay. I think it's safe.
Meanwhile, Tala is just sitting there looking like trying to get rid of this, but it looking like she's trying to lick peanut butter off the river in her mouth. Like,
Amazing.
Floor
Yeah.
not lava.
Floor not
No,
lava.
it's okay.
Does this door have a handle, or is it like a? As I get up to it.
Yeah, as you approach it, it has a knob, and you notice it has one of those like plastic child protective things on there that makes it harder.
Oh,
Viking, you are evil.
I mean, I've done that though. Like not the Monsters Inc. part of it, but I have put players in a room that was full of doors, and 2 of them were mimics.
Like you do.
I have done that.
Yeah, but it's just like, okay, now you have to investigate all of these doors, and there's tens of thousands. Good luck.
Mm.
I'm assuming I can't reach the knob, right?
You can just barely reach it.
Okay.
I offered Cambria one of my tails to hold because they seem nervous.
I hold one of Kiki's tails.
It's okay, Cambria. We
Somebody
go together.
boost me up. I'm gonna use my fork on this door.
Yeah,
I
so
want to use my pokey fork like a crowbar to try and break off the child lock.
who is helping out baby Jer?
Oh, we'll try and force him up.
Okay.
I'm big boned, so
Muscly.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my perk push and pull.
Didn't you use that
So I get a
earlier?
+2. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I just and that means I have a 9.
Okay. Yeah. It takes a minute. He's a very thick baby, but you eventually are able to get like underneath him enough, and it's kind of like he's riding you like a horse. But yeah, Jer, you can now reach this knob a little bit better. And I will have you probably roll me a crafty check to see if you can
I'm not good at that. Okay.
defeat this child proofing.
I rolled a 3, so that's a 5.
Yeah. As you're like kind of trying to jam your fork in there, it just keeps spinning.
I want to try and break the plastic piece off.
Okay.
No, it's not a good one.
Go ahead, Duality.
I was just saying, I'm just imagining that scene with Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, Little Karibo, and Marvin versus the Doors.
Haven't seen it.
If you
Somebody else better with this kind of stuff?
Mm-mm.
Not very smart.
Me
Did-
heavy metal rock chick.
Did everyone take precociousness as their dump stat? Amazing. Foolproof. Nothing could ever go wrong.
Okay, let's do the let's do the shuffle with me again. I'm gonna be brave because this is making me a bit nervous for some reason because I think the bubblegum floor made me think of floor is lava. I'm going to go up to Jerjer, take one of my pans, and I am absolutely going to try and smash it on top of this plastic covered doorknob.
Yeah, roll me, I would say probably muscly.
Yay.
Is Tala still trying to hold him up?
Yeah, so that'll be our next thing.
I got a 9.
Okay. Yeah, so I will also need Cambria to roll me a nimble, as well as Jer. And Tala, I'll have you roll me a muscly.
I've got another 9 on my nimble.
Nice.
I got a 7.
I have an 11.
Okay. So, Cambria, you smash this childproof doorknob thing, and it just breaks evenly in half. And you feel that this baby tower has started to wobble a little bit. And Tala, your feet sort of slip out from underneath you for a second, but you guys are all able to stay just stable enough to safely dismount and undo this baby tower. And the door swings open.
And Cambria starts singing, "Pray for the broken, no one can fix it."
Tala, tiniest one here. It's probably one of the strongest ones. Great, Mighty Mouse.
Could be worse, right? So, you look through this doorway, and you see what seems like a very disinterested grown-up.
A disinterested what?
Grown-up? Who,
Grown-up, oh.
yeah, who
That's a
just is holding some kind of, like, maybe a book, and just sort of flipping through the pages, grumbling to themselves.
I'm going to walk towards the grown-up.
Okay.
Can I get its attention?
It just kind of glances down over at the book and says, "Oh, I see you've made it this far."
Is it the voice from the intercom?
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna use my big eyes.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her a real adorable look.
Okay.
Them? I don't know if it's a male.
Yeah.
Or female.
What is the goal here?
Just to look really cute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just roll me a straight up cuteness roll.
8.
Yeah. They just seem to sigh and say, "Okay, that was really freaking cute. What do you want? What do you want, kid?"
I want to go take a nap, but I don't know. What do we want?
Where's snack or snack?
Snack wouldn't be bad.
I love that Jer is just like, "I don't care about anything. Just want a snack."
Could use a. I'm getting a little angry baby.
Yeah, he just says, "Look, Snacklepack's on vacation, but we've got the next best thing."
Oh, what's that?
What's that?
Yeah, just wait here. But he also says, "Oh, you might want this," and kind of digs around in his pocket and tosses a single clove of garlic.
Are we supposed to eat it?
You'll figure it out eventually. And he goes. There's another doorway that he exits out and says, "Just wait here. I'll go get him." And you hear just sort of some shuffling from the other side of the door, and it seems like the same person comes back through, but this time dressed full like Bela Lugosi, slicked back hair, cake white makeup, and says, "Hello, I am Blood, the vampire."
Did they seriously just pull like a duck and shoe from Avatar?
Maybe.
Meanwhile,
Amazing.
Kala is trying to stand as far away from that garlic as she can, because just to her it just reeks.
I look at the others. What vampire? What vampire?
Blood,
know?
the vampire.
I like nudge the garlic at Cambria.
I look at the garlic.
Mhm.
I look up at the grown up.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the garlic. I look at my pan. I look up at the grown up. I take the garlic. I put it in the pan, and it's not hot or anything, so it's not going to start roasting. I don't have that kind of magic, and I'm going to catapult.
Okay. What do you want to roll with on this attack?
I want to say nimble because it's an aiming kind of thing, more dexterity than strength. Like I could fling it hard, but I'm trying to actually hit the target first. Let's get my eye in.
Yeah, makes sense. Go for it.
That is a 9.
Okay. Yeah, they rolled very poorly. So how do you hit them? Like, what do you do with this garlic whenever your attack lands?
I was just kind of aiming for the head because it made the sense to the child. Try to just bonk him right in the middle of the forehead and see if he'd tip backwards.
Yeah, absolutely. So you bonk him right in the forehead, and he just recoils with disgust and says, "Oh, garlic, how dare you? I am Blood. Why would you do this to me?"
Other
Blah.
other grown-up said use garlic, maybe.
The grown-up. What do you mean?
I look at Talia, and I look at my fork. I look at Talia, I look at my fork. Hmm? Hmm?
I can't
Tell
hear you
him.
if you're talking duality.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Because
Oh.
baby Jer was looking at you.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the vampire, right?
Oh,
I misheard
no.
what he said.
The vampire is Blood.
Oh,
I'm giving you the look like, should I stab this vampire with my fork?
that would be up to you.
All right, getting no response, I start to try and like sneak around. I know it's looking right at us, but I'm gonna try and move around to the side of the room a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna start trying to flank this vampire.
Yeah, it seems like maybe he's a little bit distracted by getting bonked with the garlic
Perfect.
as he's just like rubbing his forehead. So go ahead and make your attack.
I'll skitter around the room, and when I feel like he's not looking at me, I'm gonna try and stab him in the ankle with my fork.
Go for it. What are you attacking with?
Let's go muscly.
Okay.
8.
You guys have rolled extremely well versus his very poor rolls. So Baby Gerger, how do you finish off Blood?
I'll tell you what I actually do is, as I'm running up to him, I stab my fork into the garlic,
Mhm.
and then I stab the garlic fork into his ankle.
He says, oh, that really burns. Why would you do that? That's just cruel. And as he turns to leave the room, he says, you'll all suffer the curse of blood. And slams the door behind him.
What a baby.
What he mean, curse of blood?
I don't know.
I need a timeout for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. So we'll go ahead.
So I was just sitting there looking back and forth between the two that attacked the adult and the adult who threw a tantrum and walked out of the room. And then she's like, "What just happened?"
I don't know. That's weird. Now what are we supposed to do? Is there anything else in this room?
Just the door you came in and the door that Blood just went out.
I'm gonna like sneak over to the door he just went out and like, I don't know, like paw under the door.
Yeah, it feels a little bit cooler on the other side.
I should go this way. Because we know it's the other way. I don't want to go back that way.
Tala walks over and tries to figure out how to Can you see that if the door is cracked open or not?
It's not. He slammed it shut.
Yeah.
Does it have enough one of those plastic protectors on it?
It does not. This one does have, instead of a doorknob, it has the little handle, so it's a little bit easier.
And Tala is going to walk underneath the handle and
Jump up.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah. Roll me a nimbly check.
All right. Uh, 6.
You jump up and you kind of get your teeth on it, and you start to slip a little bit, but you're able to still get the door to open just slightly. Not enough that you guys could just like immediately pull on the handle or anything, but it is at least unlatched.
She's gonna start swinging back and forth like one of those dogs you see hanging on the that decide that they want to hang on the ropes.
Okay. Yeah, so Kiki, since you were just batting at the door and you would be the closest, you definitely can tell that like it came unlatched, it opened slightly, but not enough that you guys could really just open it with the handle.
Maybe if we all push on it while Tyler hangs on the handle, it'll open.
I'll push him.
Okay. I'll have you all roll me a muscly check, other than Tala.
I'm gonna back up and take a run at it. While she's hanging.
Okay. I'll let you roll and add a +1 to it, Ryan.
Oh,
Should have muscly.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 9 for me.
Nice.
7.
that has a 12.
Okay. Yeah, so Kiki, you were the closest. And you kind of push on it a little bit. You feel like maybe it makes some movement. Kimbrough comes over and it feels like it does a little bit more. And baby Jer, you can hear him like toddling backwards and then just start running
Do the
full
butt
speed.
wiggle before you run. You do the butt wiggle and just take off. Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan demonstrating it for us was gold.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, but baby Bill's not there to do it, so Ryan's got to do it.
Yeah.
Those-
somebody's got to do those hard jobs. And so, Jer, as you charge at this door, you just bear down with your bowler hat and push it open. Yeah, I didn't even.
I don't know where it went. I don't know how. That thing's hot.
So as you open this door, you all tumble out, and you are in the kitchen. As you look backwards, you see that you have just tumbled out of a cabinet, and a grown-up comes over and says, "My goodness, there you are. We've been looking all over for you." And that's where we're going to end this game.
Yay!
So thank you all for coming and watching. Thank you all for coming and playing. This was totally 100% bullshit that I came up with yesterday because Artemis was like, "What are you going to run?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know."
Something.
Because we
You
kind of
said no.
Oh no, I knew that it would be fun no matter what we did because it's Babies and Broadswords and it's amazing. So
Yeah.
I forgot to mention at the start of the stream because I'm super professional, but everyone who came in and commented and whatnot, you are entered in our giveaway for Babies and Broadswords. And then if you want another bonus entry, you can go and enter on our Instagram. So make sure you do that. We are ending it, I think I said the 2nd is when we're deciding who the winner is. So yeah, make sure you get entered. And anyway, I'm going to shut up now and let you guys say who you are again and where to find you real quick. I think Duality, will start with you this time.
Chaotic Duality, the resident crazy dude of the Vactaire.
Excellent. All right, Ryan.
Ryan from CanadianDice.CA, and sometimes I run games for the Vactaire, and sometimes I play games in the Vactaire, and I'll be playing in our Hell the Carrion King tomorrow night, actually, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Yeah.
Why am I tracking everybody's schedule?
Because you're part of that game also.
And actually, for your giveaway, I'd love to send some dice to whoever wins also. So
Fantastic.
Just let me know and I'll take care of that for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Sophia?
Hey, I'm Sophia, otherwise known as Chick Sophia. I am new around these parts. If you look for socials, Chick Sophia, all in one word. Some of them I'm still converting some of them over. And yeah.
Awesome. All right, Artemis, you want to round us out here?
Yeah, sure. I'm Artemis, the content coordinator, social media manager, and 80 other things for the Vactaire, and Affy's personal assistant, and I basically just live there. Yeah, like if you're ever looking for me, that's where you go look, because I don't really ever leave anymore. So
can confirm.
Yeah. I'm always around. I'm
Awesome.
easier to get a hold of than Affy is, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, again, thank you all so much, everyone who's been involved. Thank you, Ryan, for donating dice, and thank you, Even Footing Games, for donating some books for us to give away. We appreciate it very much, and stick around for the raid.
Is that Arlie?
Yeah.
Arlie.
I want to say it wasn't Tala.